Hi, I'm Chrissy. I graduated Endicott College in 2014, so that's how I know our great co-founders, Alexandria, Holly, and Anna. Really loved the message they were doing, and when they reached out saying, hey, we need more videos, are you interested? I was super excited that they asked and were even interested in wanting my story. So a little bit about me. I'm the kind of person that doesn't really get all touchy-feely with other people. I don't like sharing my feelings that much. I'm more that kind of person that kind of bottles everything up, and then when it's too much to handle, it just explodes. So worked on that, and that's part of my self-love journey. So this is definitely something new for me and definitely something different for me to do. But first, love yourself is all about kind of taking that chance and letting people know how much you appreciate them helping you, and also showing others how you can love yourself and therefore they can love themselves too. And maybe this could help someone, who knows. So talking about myself a little bit more, elementary school up until probably like 6th or 7th grade, how you looked didn't really matter, and you didn't know it, but I loved myself just because I was having fun. I had my family, I had my friends, we'd go out and do sports, there was the pool, we could hang out during the summer up in Maine. It doesn't really matter, we just had fun doing it. And then it was in middle school when I realized I'm not the stereotypical shape for a girl. I was heftier, I was a lot stronger, in some ways, physically. And then I have frizzy, dark curly hair, and during that time blonde was really in, and now very straight brunettes are really in. So can't really go by hair color for what's the perfect body type, obviously, but that's something you thought about in middle school and high school, is how are all of the components of you really measuring up to what everyone wants. So that's really what kind of brought me down. I was still that kind of low-key person. I try to please everybody and put myself on the back burner to make sure everyone was good, and then just kind of go along with the flow and stuff like that. But there was definitely times, I won't lie about it, I hated how I looked. I tried these crazy diets. I would talk about losing weight and doing all these things and just working out, and that followed me through college. I was terrified of gaining that freshman 15. So basically high school to freshman year of college, almost to the end of it, it was just a time of on and off. Okay, I look good today, I feel fat, I hate my body, I can't do anything. I could go out and do sports, but I can't do them to the kind of level I wanted to because I physically couldn't. And that was really discouraging, and there'd be times when I'd get depressed about it, and I'd hate myself for getting this way and not being able to do the fun things that I've always wanted. And then something happened. I went to college and still scared of that freshman 15, didn't know where I fit in, so that was really scary. Didn't know how my friends would think about this and that. A lot of my friends were really skinny, so I was like, okay, great. Can't really fit in that way either. But going forward, I met this friend who, she was like, you know what, I'm trying to get stronger, not necessarily thinner, that's an added perk, but definitely I want to work out more, I want to try doing the free weights and all this stuff, and she was really all about being positive and going after what you want, and I had never done that. Like I said, I was a people pleaser, and I always put myself on the back burner. So, funny thing is, that student was named Alexandria King, and she's actually the co-founder of this organization. So she was actually the kickstart to my self-love journey, because she made me realize that whatever I wanted to look like was great, and however I wanted to get there was my choice. And she made me realize that it doesn't matter what social media says, or the media, or the general media, or anything else, or how people think of each other, that makes you beautiful. It's how you view yourself, and what you think is beautiful. and her and the rest of my friend group and other people on campus who would just recognize me for ways that did not have to be about looks or anything like that. They thought I was an RA, so they thought my program that I did that night was really cool, complimenting me about that. That really built me up in different ways, and seeing that it's not all about looks and how that portion really made me like how I was. Then I joined a crew team, and I got in this really great shape. I was the smallest I ever been, but I wasn't eating right, and I lost weight just because I was eating cereal most of the time, and who likes cereal all the time? No one. So that shape didn't stay very long. So I was up and down with weight, and that's fine. But it was really people like Alex that made me realize, like you for you, and if you want to change, okay, great, but make sure you're doing it in the right way. So throughout the rest of college, I kind of did me, and it was a lot better, and I was definitely loving myself more and doing stuff more for me, and not because I was comparing myself to another girl and was like, I could look like her if I did this, and I was really dedicated, then I could do it, and I could be the ideal. I stopped thinking about that, and now, after college even more, I don't dread going to the beach in my bathing suit. Like I posted for First Love Yourself, for a beach body, all you need is your body on a beach. And that is how I think about going to the beach now, because who cares if they see me in a bathing suit? I love my bathing suits. They're really cute. And yes, you can't really see a flat stomach at all. My thighs touch. And you know what? That is great for me. I can still ski, I can still hike, I can still run, and I can still do the things I love, so who cares? I'll do me and you do you, and that's all that we can ask. So right now, I'm in a really good spot. My current job, I work at St. Joseph's College up in Maine, and they have a lot of wellness programs. So instead of really focusing on losing weight, what I'm focusing on is being healthy. My diet, I can be really good with all other meals, but in the cafeteria where there's that big dessert tray, yeah, my self-control goes out the window. So kind of got to work on portion control, and not because I need to lose a crap ton of weight, it's because I can't be eating sugar 5 times a day. Sometimes I do break that. I have had ice cream every single day this week. So I'm working on it still, but kind of knowing those skills and working with people and seeing how they're doing it is really nice, and it's really encouraging to see that I'm not the only one trying to do something different. Now I have all these health books where it's like, eat more protein, but you can eat peanut butter, even if it is fatty, it's a good fat, and you can have this and that in small proportions. So it's nice to know that you can get where you want, but not have to do what other people want you to do. So that's where I'm at, and it's always a continuing journey. I'm definitely very, very close to where I want to be. I think my body's beautiful the way it is, but I just kind of want to make it a little better. I want to be able to, I recently tried to hike Katahdin, and I couldn't make it to the top. I was a mile away. So going to get a healthier body, and next year I'm going to go at it, and I'm going to climb that mountain, and that's going to be my next goal. Not to have a six-pack, because I don't want one. So take that, models. Just kidding. Models are beautiful too. But really kind of seeing what I can do and how I can achieve it. So thanks. Hope you guys share your self-love stories too. Bye.